Hey, what's up guys? Yes, it's your man JB. In this video I'm painting this back wall in the bedroom with this Heritage Velvet Matte. Yeah, I've used this paint by Dulux before and I'll tell you what, it goes on like an absolute dream. But don't just take my word for it, you've got to check it out yourself. Now I've chosen this sage green for this room using the colour chart, which actually gives you an idea of which colour goes with which colour. So I've taken some of the colours from the picture here and the headboard, and I've managed to match them with this sage green. So I'm really looking forward to how it's going to look when it's done. Now, just before we get started, I need to let you know that this video is in partnership with Dulux. So there you go. Now this wall is prepped, ready, clean, dust free, ready to go. I will be taking the painting down, obviously. I'm not going to be painting around that, but I'm going to leave the holes in the wall because this is going back up once I've painted. The headboard is also a permanent feature, so I will be cutting in around that. Let's crack it open, stir it up, check it out. Now this is already mixed really well, so I'm not going to go too mad with stirring it more, but that right now looks absolutely perfect. To get the best out of your brushes and rollers is to wet them, give them a rinse and then spin them. That way the paint absorbs much better into the brush and the roller, and it's also easier to clean at the end. One of my favourite brushes for when I'm doing walls and ceilings and cutting in is a 3-inch angled brush. It really does allow you to get a nice straight line when cutting in, and having this slightly angled point on the brush allows you to get into those corners just a little bit easier. Now what you'll notice with this paint, the coverage is fantastic. So it's not a really dark green and it's going on a white wall, and it just covers it so well. With 2 coats of this, it will look absolutely fantastic. Sometimes the gap between your radiator and the wall is just really thin, so I use this super thin roller on this long frame as well to get right behind the radiator. It just about goes behind without actually touching the radiator. Usually when I'm painting walls and ceilings, I'll generally use a 12-inch roller, but as you can see, there's not a huge amount of wall to paint now once all the cutting in is done. Okay, that's that done, and then I'm just going to back roll it just to make sure it's all nice and smooth and even. There we go. What do you reckon? It's looking pretty good. Obviously you can see the lines in it. That's really just the paint drying and the binders drying. But we're going to leave that for a couple of hours and make sure it's dry, and then we'll throw another coat on. Now, even if you get your first lot of cutting in absolutely spot on, then the second cutting in is absolutely easy peasy. But Don't worry about getting it perfect the first time, because you can always go back on that second coat just to fill in and even out any bits that didn't quite look too straight. Well, check it out, there we go. A feature wall painted in this bedroom, going with the colours of the picture there and also the headboard. It looks absolutely lovely, and as usual it's got that super smooth velvet feel to it, still being a matte paint but absolutely super smooth. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this video and want to go ahead and check out some more videos just like this in my Dulux playlist. Finally time for me to relax now, so I'm going to chill out right here. I'll see you on the next video.